The esport eyes of the world were firmly focused on New York City last weekend. Fortnite's finest entered the Arthur Ashe Stadium, set to perform above expectations for prize money in the millions. Thousands of gaming fans came to watch esports history in the making. The goal was simple: survival. Outwit, outmatch, and outplay every single other player in the pursuit of greatness. 6 matches were played by 100 of the world's most talented Fortnite superstars. Placement and eliminations were everything. Accumulating points over the course of the day would lead to a big victory and big money.
Players down low who are already just on light HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo, Bell, get the quick elimination onto Brush. That's gonna push back.
Teaming up with their partners in crime, Japan's Scarlet and Bell were on the hunt, claiming a total of 7 eliminations in Match 1 of the Fortnite World Cup Duos division. North America's Saf and Zate, however, had the higher ground, finishing off their international rivals on the island to claim the victory royale.
Zate and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will!
With the first game bagged and tagged, Saf and Zate entered match number 2 with the same goal in mind, landing on the outskirts of Dusty Divot. This game was a story of Team Solo mids Zexro and Vinny, popping off with a remarkable 7 eliminations and taking down the United Kingdom's Item to earn first place.
Zexro and Vinny spraying from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air. And he's going to drop on down to height for the moment. The spray coming on in. It's not enough.
Saf and Zate still maintained first place in the overall standings, leading into match number 3. But unfortunately, were eliminated for an 8th place finish. Although Team Vitality players Bad Sniper and Oslo were leading the elimination count, the high ground was strongly dominated by teammates Macwood and Calculator, surviving long enough to see the game through to a victory royale. The glorious win pushed Macwood and Calculator up to 6th place in the standings, but the tournament was still being dominated by young guns Saf and Zate, sitting 7 points ahead of 2nd place. Down to the business end of the competition, the duo leaders had targets on their heads, eliminated early for 18th place. Cooler esports sensations Nyrox and Aqua had the advantage of the high ground build, taking aim at the players below them until the time was right to drop down.
Nyrox takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone, but Nyrox is out. Oh no, he does manage to get the elimination, and in the storm, he gets the victory royale!
The Norwegian-Austrian partnership boosted up to 10th place on the standings, still a massive 17 points away from Saf and Zate in 1st place. The players were hungry for points in the tournament's match number 5. Saf fell to an early grave, leaving Zate to survive as long as he could for placement points. D-Rox and Item were clocking up the eliminations, but eventually fell on the battlefield in an attempt to gain higher ground. Aqua and Nyrox once again stood firmly above their opponents, 3 points per player before adding another 10 to their growing tally.
Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale, Jack.
Pressure coming on in. They drop down low. The tag's coming.
Oh my gosh!
The dynamic duo shot straight up to 2nd place on the standings. Saf and Zate were viciously under attack for the top spot. $3 million was hanging in the balance for the 6th and final match of the Fortnite World Cup Duo competition. Aqua and Nyrox needed this win. With Zate already down, Saf was thrown into the storm to ultimately meet his fate. With 28 players still remaining, Nyrox also found himself at the wrong end of a weapon, leaving Aqua to carry the torch. 9 players remaining, Aqua finally goes down. But was the team's elimination count and placement enough to overthrow Saf and Zate from the top of the standings?
Arkrum 1 versus 1. Arkrum versus the player up top. There's just no way. There's just no way.
4ZR landed the final blow to end the final match of the day. the crowd eagerly awaiting as the champions of the Fortnite World Cup Duos were announced.
The results are in. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox!
The exalted two-man army from Europe had done it, crowned world champions, and rightfully earning their $3 million prize win. Congratulations, Nyrox and Aqua. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Arena Esports.